So recently, a miracle has happened, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what exactly might this miracle be, you might be wondering? What could have Solstice excited about? Let's see. Not here. I think next door here, though. Yep. We can now sit.
My mug has gone empty. Bartender.
Here.
There's a variety of other sorts of chairs in places where you can actually do this. Pretty sure up here is one of them, actually. Is it over here? Yep. And each chair has its own identification to an achievement, where there's an achievement for sitting in all types of chairs. In stools, you can actually physically turn yourself around in them. Supposedly, there's also a new building that was opened up. I don't know why it says there's an achievement here. Or not achievement, event.
No one lately.
Yeah, not a clue about that. But, this will do. There's chairs here. Evidently, this is probably going to be the best random little update for the RP crowd. In which case, you can now sit and have brunch or something together. Be like, how was your day? Or like, in a guild hall, place some chairs and then like some food on the table, like a tray or something of it. I think there's a lot of opportunities with this. So yeah, that's really, really cool. Like, honestly, haven't played too many games that have the ability to sit in chairs, really. Like, next game I've actually seen sitting in chairs must have been Black Desert, where you could back up onto like certain surfaces or certain things, and you'd have certain resting interactions to them. So this is really cool because it actually looks like you're properly sitting, whereas in Black Desert I've had times where it looks like someone's floating over the chairs. So that's really neat. Now if I know you, and I know you, or at least some of you, then I know you want me to see what happens if we try to sit in the Queen's throne. Queen Jenna gives you a stern look as you approach the throne. You notice a niece subtly shaking her head. Better not. Although I'm sure if this was the uninstance version, you could probably sit in it. But this would still count towards the achievement. So something else new, whoops, accidentally clicked off, is we now have this here. For Super Adventure Box time. You would get this with the Super Adventure Box currency with the Bobble Bubbles, which is exactly what I have done. With that said, it is actually currently an ongoing festival event right now, the Super Adventure Box. I do kind of want this before I head over that way. Need this for my crafting. noticed that the decoration traders and guilds now accept the other currencies from like festivals for going towards the decorations in the guild hall at all times. So I've realized I could be investing more into this more seriously and being able to invest into the guild decorations whenever, which is cool to me. Something actually worth mentioning is that they did fix the fishing event that happened in the newest place. Like, people actually needed it to finish getting the back piece, so that's currently available now. I just apparently I got like 2 of these somehow with my recording device, which apparently isn't a stacking item anymore. Whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, here's the stools as I mentioned. It's just properly seated. Watch this. You can rotate. You can look all over the place. His eyes over the entire bar now. And then interestingly, getting off them is the same button to dismount. Which is interesting to me. Oops. No, let me sit. You're not as important as this chair.
Shut up now. I can't hear anything.
I mean, I have the achievement already, but it makes me feel more important sitting in more chairs. And when you actually get the achievement, I don't know why I have this down here. I think I was trying to look at something at the time, but also didn't want to close this for an achievement thing. When you get the achievement, you do get a title. It's the Armchair Commander. Fitting title in my opinion. And speaking of the back piece...
Behavior uploaded. Analysis incomplete. More data. Behavior uploaded.
How it's done.
Return material goods to proper owners. Corollary. Pursuit of violence to facilitate said return of property, sometimes acceptable. IG-6417 repairs complete. Understand what it means to do
arms.
good. Personality matrix reset. Recalibrated personality matrix suggests IG-6417 is no longer an appropriate name for this unit. Sentient beings respond positively to short humanoid names. Processing name change. Name change processed. IG-6417 is now Iggy. New functionality parameters. Be good.
So yeah, pretty cool. I was hoping to catch what he was just saying, but whatever. Things new to Super Adventure Box. Well, for starters, up in the cloud over there, I think it was, there is, yeah, I think it's over there, specifically. There's a thing that turns you into a B-Dog here in the lobby, and it allows you to essentially fly all over the place. But besides that, there's NPCs here for all your NPC needs. Like there's the weapon skins one, and then there's just the regular. They all have their own Super Adventure Box theme based icons now over their head and also shows up on the regular maps. Same with the Super Adventure Box of Fun. And as you've probably been noticing here, there's now a race that happens. With Path of Fire, races were introduced, but mainly with mounts. With Super Adventure Box, you would race with on foot, and it would be a lot of jumping. Let's actually see if we can win one of these here. But the way this works in Super Adventure Box, you'd be racing to all these guys. With it being a lot of jumping, it's considerably difficult. There's an achievement for completing it in 5 minutes, I think. I don't actually know if I've gotten that yet or not, but we'll find out here. But we gotta move fast. Gotta go places. Gotta jump carefully. Gotta pick our movements carefully. Oh. Oh, I fell. Oh no, am I stuck? Ah. That'll happen a lot in this racing. I think I do actually need to jump all the way over here. But yeah, if you fall in parts like this, you get really badly messed up. Because most of these jumps were already pretty brutal. So that's just all kinds of mean things, realistically. Messed that up. But yeah, it takes you all the way up into the clouds up above. Then you get to go be a bee-dog racing about. I am messing up really horribly right now. It's because I'm feeling the pressure of the fact that this is actually a race. And not just going through it in my own way, in my own time, trying to show off. Oh, come on. Spin me up there. Oh. Would be able to go through this faster if I didn't have to hit every single one of these specific points. Like, I could race at Tribulation mode fine. But if you expect me to hit all these very specific, distinct points, then you're going to make my life a million times more difficult. So yeah, this is essentially my life now, in terms of racing this. It's faster to go straight than straight over there. Now, I actually am going to bite. All the way up here. I feel like that's a time waste. Oh, wrong way. Go faster. It's very difficult to control the bee dogs. Like, I want to press 2 so badly for the sake of going up, but it's actually... It's like, I want to actually press 1 instead of 2. And that just makes it awful. That your fingers want to press these other things that aren't cooperative to the actual thing. And now for the question you are all wondering. What will happen as a bee dog if I fly into the sun? This happy-go-lucky little sun in the sky. What will happen? Well, that happened. I set on fire, but... And now I'm back to normal. Ish. That's normal. But anyways, everyone, there's only one last thing I can think of really kind of worth mentioning with this all going on. Is that if you get yourself in the Radisson jail, which is usually to go down in this kind of zone of Radisson, if you can work yourself off the side of it without dying, then you'll end up in this jail, and here's Drubert's ghost. When it comes to Drubert's ghost, you'll see all these options. And you'll see this as an option, but he will deny using that. So you can rest assured you're not going to lose an infinite continue coin. But essentially for every 100 continue coins you give him is about 25 achievement points you get. So that's actually considerable for farming wise of achievement points. If you want to just zip through a lot of these chests like really quickly, which is actually something I might consider doing because I have not too much other reasons to actually go through Super Adventure Box at this time being, besides skins. But yeah. So yeah, I guess that's gonna have to do it for today. There's not too much else to really talk about at all. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is Foreign Solstice 25, Winter Solstice 8, and have yourselves a nice day, and hope you had a nice Easter. Bye bye.